Wait, I actually was muted. Hello? Dude, I thought you guys were trolling. My bad. Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm struggling to stream. What's up? Is it working now? Should be working. I hope so. Phew! Jeez, I forgot how to stream for a second there. Had my game turned up too loud. Had my mic turned off. Got to switch scene. Alrighty. What's up, guys? Whoa! Toby Gillies, thank you for the 1. Appreciate you. Final level. Yes, I am retiring on Wednesday, which is kind of crazy. Very sad. You may have saw this video that I published yesterday, the day before. I built this in like 10 hours. I've just built for like 10 hours straight, just building this level that uses an audiovisual song. It also uses player colors. So if you guys want, I can show you a couple of different player colors on the level. If you guys would enjoy that, you can pick some. Try and make it ugly, because I've been trying to test this with as many different colors as possible. And I haven't really found many that don't look good. Yo, thank you for the 10, sorry, Bafi. Appreciate ya. Oh, this does lag a little bit on stream, that's interesting. This part's my favorite, dude. Just use player color? Well, of course. All white. We can check out all white. This. I'm gonna keep the yellow outline because I'm cool. This is the last Wulzy level indeed, because I'm going to study abroad and I'm not gonna have time to make videos anymore. So, unfortunately, I will be dipping from YouTube. I'll keep all the videos up and stuff, but July 16th is kind of the date. Truly sad times. This is very bright, but it looks decent. Like, it's not bad. What I'm trying to look for is any color combo that looks bad. It's gonna look worse when it's designed, probably. So it's kind of easy to make player color effects, but actually designing the level is a different story. Level name? I don't have one yet. What if you use the mod that randomizes your icons? Does that work on this one? Does anyone know? Random icons. Icon kit and pause. That would be very nice, actually. Where is that now? Icon kit in pause. Where? Do I have to go out and back in? Yes, okay. So I can change this. Nice. Okay, well, we can try a bunch of different things here. Light brown and green secondary. Okay, you're gonna have to help me with brown, guys, because I can't really see that. Is this brown? Green? Oh. Hold on, you guys might have found an ugly one. Hold on, guys. This might be ugly. Chat, is this ugly? Maybe it is. Kinda ugly. It's probably the ugliest one I've seen, I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying really hard. Because I tried, like a light green. I tried this and this. And it was like, kinda good, surprisingly. I don't know how this happened. But what? Okay, I missed the portal. But one thing I did, if you watch the video, you'll have seen this already, but I added like subtle hue changes to certain things with player colors. So, the UFO especially at the end, kind of mixes a couple of different colors in. I don't know how I'm gonna start decorating this. It's kind of gonna be difficult putting structures in because I've used so many blending details so far, and I think I've relied on that for the colors. So making a design that fits in is probably gonna be pretty difficult. See, look at this. Like, this is like actually cool looking. There's like shades of pink in there, I think. Try black, black, or pink, blue. Black, black, because I added brightness, like on the pulse triggers, you can use additive brightness. And it will consistently just increase it. So there's a pulse that makes this so that the level just isn't completely dark. But it does kind of delete some of the effects. Like, this is barely visible. The particles aren't really noticeable here. But it is kind of a more atmospheric version. See, like, this isn't bad, right? Like, this looks good. Mainly because the particles are bright white, but I just feel like the level looks better. Red and dark purple. All right, that's orange. You're going with a colorblind person here, so just give me a chance. This is what you wanted. What is the music? It is a audiovisual song called Buzzwave. See, this looks fine. This actually looks great. This part, not so much. There are some parts that are like player color 1 heavy, and certain parts that are player color 2 heavy. This wave part is a mix of both. I'm gonna need a level name for this, guys, by the way. That has something to do with, like, finale or something like Whoa. I already have a level called Whoa, I think. Dude, this ending looks so sick. I'll do one more. Pink and light blue. Pink. Oh, is there another pink here? Yeah, pink, light blue. Just so you guys can see the difference. Yo, C Chorus, thank you for the 50,000. Whoa. That's for the greater good, but it's still sad to see you guys. Yeah, I mean, it's not something I particularly want to do. Like leave it. I don't want to leave YouTube, but it's kind of like how it is. To clarify, I'll still check in. Yeah, I'll still be in the community. I just won't have time to make videos. This blue is almost green. Like, the hue change is genuinely making this kind of green. Am I cheating? Why is it so green? You're seeing this, right? Maybe the hue change is a little bit too much. There's no reason that background should be green like that. Yeah, there's so much green in that. What the heck? It's like turquoise. Alright. Whoa. That really broke my GD. What the heck? I just exited to the full main menu. That was really trippy. I want to change back to Wulzy. Wulzy is this. Alright. Cool. So, I'm gonna start decorating now. So I'll play this. Sound check. Is that too loud? That's probably loud enough. Okay. One last whoa. That name actually does go crazy. Yeah, we'll do one last whoa. I actually really like that name. Why does it take me to the menu every time? I have to turn off this goofy icon kit and pause cheat. One last whoa. That's actually an awesome name. This is a great name for the level. Let's go. Alright. So... Oh, dude, these colors kind of go wonky. I might stop the background from hue changing, to be honest. See, there's only a -9, so why was it going so green? Or maybe it's because it's pulsing from a player color pulse, which is making it go like -30. So we should probably neutralize that in the background, right? That probably looks better. Okay. Hey, it's not green anymore because I changed my player colors again. We gotta make some blocks here. I was thinking of making this like a pretty... how do I even describe it? Like a cyber design. You can kind of see it in the blocks that I added in between. We have these kind of like spinning objects. The way the design is built so far, it's got a lot of gray blending, player color 1, and then there are certain details that are player color 2 with low opacity. So let's see. That's some air deco. Yeah, that's probably where I'm going to start, to be honest, because I don't know how to really make these blocks fit in so far. Or do you think I should make an effect on the middle of the screen? I feel like we could do something there, but there are certain blocks, like right here. They're just kind of like everywhere. So I don't know if that would be clean. There's also spikes that go up this high. Make the block designs black with some details. Okay. Let's see. How's the volume of the music on stream? So if I set something to black, it's never really going to be fully black because there's a gradient. You see right at the very top how this ball portal's kind of washing out with red. There's a gradient there that spins around, and that's going to pulse this black quite a lot, I think. So you see it's kind of like a tone of red. Plus, there is a player color 2 gradient that's over the top, which is over here somewhere. It's right here, I think it's this object. It's like a 5% opacity player color 2. I can probably turn it up so you can see it, yeah. So that's just going to tint it a lot. So it's never going to be fully dark. I kind of like that about it. But do you think we could do something here? Should I scale it up or should I just make it a black block? Like, I think maybe it could just be regular scale. I don't do designs like that very often. I'm thinking that we can change these objects to be outlines like this. And I think we need to set up some kind of color. Where's copy color, player color 1? Oh, you can't do that. Why did Rob remove the option of copying the player color? I don't like that. It would be so perfect if I could just select one of those. Am I tweaking? I'm not wrong, right? This is the only way. So the only way to put something player colored is to just set it to player color. And then desaturate. Like, this is really wonky. I don't like having to do that. But it works. Just copy a color that copies a player color. But wait, can you can't do that though. There's no option to copy a player color. Unfortunately. So now there's no way to put non-blending player colors unless I'm just completely stupid. But I think what I'm going to have to do is find a color. Maybe a bit more saturated. I think I like that as the main color. Or do I want it to be darker? See, this is the question. Literally at the bottom? Where? Literally at the bottom. Oh. That doesn't copy it, though. Right? Hold on, let me test that. You're kind of right. Hold on. So, that's so weird. So, 6 is now just player color 2? Is that really a thing? Why did Rob make it like that? Weird. Doesn't copy in editor, but it copies in game. Oh. Sure, okay. But then, if I want the color channel to be less saturated, how would I do that? Because now this is just forced on player color 1. It's weird. But I guess now with that, I could technically use player color 1 here. Making sure I click this button. And then change the brightness all the way down to like minus 0.1. And then we have this like dark player color that's in there. That's not blending. Compared to just putting it on player color 1 and it just being like see-through. You see how there's like a line in the background? Compared to just plain color. I guess we could do that. That's a good way to add player color. So thank you for pointing that out. It's a weird system. Rob used to make it so you could copy player color 1. I'm sure of it. But hey, we have this color in now, and that's going to be useful. So, on top of that, we should probably have some kind of shading on the top with glow. I'm thinking if we just use player color... Should we use 1 or 2? What's the outline color? Oh. Let's figure this out. Let's make this 1. Yeah. We can probably just copy those colors. Copy, paste. Set this glow up on the top to be low opacity. Lower than that. Come on, bro. Probably a bit more saturated too. And then we can put a brighter one on top with like a thinner layer. Also, we can just use 1 glow object for this. Save objects. Oops. My headset's low battery. If you hear a doo-doo-doo, it's just me plugging in my headset. I don't know if it's actually gonna work. Let's see. I don't know if that went through on stream, but it did it. Alright. Let's stretch this. Let's just make sure it's actually 3.0. Oh, that doesn't look good at all. Okay. We could probably make this work. No, we want it to be brighter on the top, actually. Yeah. Like, that looks kind of neat. That's actually a nice piece of glow. I think this could be even... brighter on the bottom. Wait, what? Oh, it's low opacity. Oh, okay. Hey, there we go. That's kind of what I want. What if I hue shifted the inside glow? That's a good idea. The pulses in the level make the colors on the player colors go minus like 19, 11... like around that range. I'm wondering to make it more player colored if we should just shift it forward. Or would that look weird? Let me link this together. Put it on edit to layer 6, which is brand new. Then we should have this layer on top. It does go white on the top, which is a little bit frustrating. Hey, Spark. Copy paste. Let's see. I don't know what this looks like across multiple blocks. It's fine. The outline's now just too strong. Oh, these are white. Okay. This outline should be overall darker, I think. I think it's more chill when it's like... Yes! Look, see, look at that. That like perfectly matches the ground line now. Cool. It would be cool if I made the outlines invisible. I kind of like this low opacity thing I got going on now. It's still a little bit too bright. It's going to be hard to make this work for all player colors, by the way. I think I might have to change all of this to be multiplication instead of additive. And I'll show you why. So if I just save and play, and I load up the icon kit, I gotta go back. Let me change it to black, because now... Oh, dude, how am I gonna make this work? Some details are just gonna be invisible. See, look, the outline's gone. Also, why is that block still red? What? I'm not a fan of Rob's player color system. I'm really not. This was created with player color 1. So why did it go black? Like, why was it not black in that attempt? I don't like that. I really don't. We're gonna have to make the base detail just black now. Which doesn't actually look that different. But now the outline's not visible if we're using the black player color. So I gotta figure that out. Gotta do something like that with the multiplication. I'm gonna have to do so much testing. I don't know why I made such a intense level to copy paste. Like build on for my final one. Like using a player color level. Really wasn't my smartest idea. Let's see. See, those blocks look fine, they just look kind of basic. But then if I set the colors to black and black, the outlines are gone and the glow just looks terrible. So now I'm stuck. All of my color work is going to have to be multiplication blending, which I typically never use. Blending stuff will all be invis. No, Spark, because I added this loop that makes the brightness additively increase for the player colors. So even with black and black, the level doesn't go black. But the problem is, any changes that I do to the brightness of these objects, for example, this additive brightness increase, I'm gonna have to change to be multiplication, which doesn't actually do much here when I look at it, so that's actually really smart. Thanks, bro. I do want to tone this down anyway. But I'm just gonna have to be super careful about that, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. See, that looks fine. And now we have to test it for black and black. These are going to be like my main tests. It's going to just be the orange and yellow, because those are kind of simple colors that work well. And then I have to go black and black to test how it looks with like low opacity colors. See, that adds more challenge because they go invisible. It's going to be so difficult. I'm probably going to have to use some kind of object behind the level that illuminates these blocks constantly and doesn't rely on the outlines. And then white and white is going to look crazy. So then... Also, why does this glow on the top look actually dead? It looks so... It's not popping. Why are these all different brightnesses? Hello? Oh, because I selected different objects. Yeah, like that's making it pop more. That's probably gonna have to work. Hey, Dream Eater. I'm currently in a color crisis, dude. Let's test a couple of different colors. There's no red in there at all. That's something to note. Okay. I didn't mean to actually go in the editor with those colors. Play a color crisis. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of where I'm at. I have to keep testing the black version. It would be nice if I could put a random trigger at the start to make it random colors, as like, say if you're black and black and you want the level to be colorful, you could maybe hit a toggle or something. But I realized that because Rob removed the ability to actually copy player colors in a copy color, I can't do that because all of my colors are actually set specifically to these two channels. So, yeah, it's kind of something I just have to deal with. Is this the first player color demon? Probably not. Not everything is player colored. So what I've done is I've used this neutral color of gray as well. You see all of these details are actually gray, but the way that the gradients work, I'm like kind of imposing these low opacity gradients over the top to tint everything. So the gray will kind of be a neutral. Can't you do that with better edit? That's cheating. I like all my stuff to be in vanilla, especially for like videos where I'm kind of explaining how to make stuff. Let me actually just... Can't I just... How would it look if I just changed this object to be a stretched square? Would the outlines just be thicker? That kind of looks cool though. Like, doesn't it? I think I could totally get away with just copying this entire square. Once I add more details onto it. I'm kidding. I think any way to play GD is fine. But for me, specifically, I think because I am a building guy on YouTube, I kind of want to keep it at a point where everyone can follow along. Copy paste. I think this looks fine. Are we rocking with the wide square? Or is it goofy? I think it works. But I think what I'm going to have to do, because of the whole fiasco with the black player color, it does? Cool, thank you. I'm going to have to put the neutral gray behind just to show where these objects are constantly. Because we have this double black gradient at the bottom of the level, and it's making these objects fade into obscurity. So, let's take a look here. What can we put behind the objects? To start off with. It works, but it's going to get goofy with really wide structures. There's only a few. I think the widest structure in this part is 4 wides back. Like right there. And up here. Level's looking neat. Thank you. I'm really trying. I should probably add something context in the description about it being player colors, but whatever. What do we put behind these objects? I'm thinking maybe something like this. So it sits on the ground line and just pokes out behind these objects with this neutral gray. Low opacity, maybe. Because then it would show. But then it's showing under the ground and it looks ugly. I mean, that's not fun. That's not cool. It's not right. It's not cool. How do we want to do this? What I'm thinking of doing... Okay, this could actually be pretty interesting. Could totally use some invisible objects here. Hey, Wulzy, just recently got into creating and watching your content too, but I didn't watch you earlier. Appreciate you, Crowley. Think I could use an invisible object here? Like if I just scale one up to be roughly the same size, put it no touch, and then set it to gray. Oh, no, not light blending. Gray. I'm imagining this would like shine behind the blocks and show the location a bit better. But that could be really confusing. They're barely visible, but black and black. It's gonna get really annoying switching back and forth, I'm sorry. No. Dude. We have our first impasse. We have a block design, but with the black and black colors that someone pointed out on Twitter, it's hard to see it. So, check send messages. Dude, I have like so many. I think I'm very locked in on building, so I probably will not be doing that. I apologize. Why am I retiring? I'm starting education abroad. I'm not gonna have time. I'm sorry, Pratel. I'm very focused. I want to get through this conundrum. If I do something like that... That looks so ugly, though. My voice is perfect for background noise. I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or an insult. Like, yeah, man, your background noise. Can't you make an area tint on the outlines with a color that would pop out more? Interesting. That's a cool idea. Okay, let me select the outlines then. It's a good idea, Spark. Thank you. I haven't used group 3? That's gotta be a mistake. Have I deleted something that was on group number 3? It's a good thing. Appreciate you. Like that makes me feel better. Okay. Let's HSV group 3. Increased brightness. What should we do? Should we do it away or as I'm approaching? Because this could be smart. It actually doesn't make that much difference with this color. That's cool. But then with black, it'll make a huge difference to additively do that. I'm gonna turn off the object glow, by the way, but just give me a sec. Black, black. Hey! Okay, thank you, Spark. That really helps. Perfect. You know, honestly, what if I just committed to using that effect and that color on every single block in the entire level? You know what? What else do we have in the level? We have these objects. These ones are pretty rare. And then there's like nothing here. Okay. Let's just do it, bro. Like, I'm happy to just use that. They call me John Area Trigger. Dude, area triggers are actually so good. Yeah, see, look, everything... Oh, jeez. Without the base blocks, it's hard to see coming. Interesting. I might have to increase the length on that. Or can I make another one? Wait, let me cook. If I make another one that has like a full brightness on it, you know? That makes it go to white. Interesting. Let me do a 20 as I'm approaching, but with like 9 blocks in advance. Because then... hold on. I'm cooking. I'm making 2 area fades on one group. That shows the block in the distance, fades it out, and then fades it back on again. You see the vision? Is that cool? It kind of works. As long as it wouldn't ruin it with the other colors. Because here's how brightness works in GD, right? I can show you an example in the editor. But once a color is somewhat saturated, it can't possibly get any brighter. So if I'm using a bright orange, this is the brightest it can be. But as you start to desaturate this orange back to white, it gets brighter. So this area tint isn't actually too noticeable unless you really need it because your color is too dark. You picking up what I'm putting down? Like, this area tint that I put on, barely noticeable for this color. However, if you're using black, it's very noticeable and it's very needed because you can't see the blocks in the first place. You see what I mean? I'm right. I'm actually right. Wulzy's doing color gymnastics as a colorblind creator, guys. Genuinely. Okay, well. Let's go. Let's just continue with these blocks then and we'll figure out. I think that color that's gonna be on the objects for the whole level here is actually going to be very important to keep using throughout the level with that area tint. I think just for the details and to make sure people with dark colors get a somewhat decent experience of the level. Hold up. This is very important. This object might look terrible. It doesn't. It looks fine. It doesn't look great. It just looks fine. Also, did I turn off the grid? I turned off the grid for a thumbnail and I never turned it back on and I didn't notice. That's fine. That actually does look fine. Did not know that I was colorblind. I don't know what the type of colorblindness is because the tests that I do give me different results, but I can't tell the difference between like purple, blue, those two like in a couple, and then like gray and pink, greens, browns, dark oranges. Those are actual nightmares. So I think it must be something to do with my green cones in my eyes. But I don't understand it. I've never had an official test. I've just done the online ones. I know that I can't see the colors, so I can say that I'm colorblind. You know. It's not like I'm just self-diagnosing. It's like, yes, I do struggle to see the colors. Like, thank you. I do think this design might get repetitive, so I want to add another layer on top. But I'm very happy with how these colors work, with the area tint only kicking in if you really need it. Like that was a genius idea from Spark. I did not play that at all. Okay. It's very formulaic so far. What I mean by that is when you have a lot of color on the screen, we have a lot of bright spots. Let's just take a look. So we have the circles that are bright. We have the glow on the edges of the blocks that's bright. We have the background that's bright. We also have the portal details that's bright. And it's not bringing much clarity to any specific detail in the level. And I think just by the way it's built, that is always going to be a flaw of it. I don't think, unless I completely reworked all of the pulses here. Let's try to nope. I don't think so. Copy paste. Because I look at try to nope colorblind images to see what they're like. And, like, I'm not like that. Because there are certain things with colorblindness where you can generate images that simulate what it would be like. And I don't think I have it. Wait, I gotta be careful. Some of these objects in the level are no touch. This one is definitely no touch. I've tried to position the blocks so that it's not really an issue. I don't think it will be. I think I moved them enough, actually, at this point, where you're not accidentally going to hit them. This block used to be here. And it was really messing up the gameplay. Enable passable on the block next to the spider orb. Thank you. This one. Right here. That's the only spider orb in this part, right? Oh, this one. Yes, this one. Okay. This looks cool. Thank you. We should probably test how this glow looks on some different colors because I'm pretty sure it's only using player color 1 at this point, and it might look pretty ugly if we have some bad color matchups. So just drop some ugly color matchups in chat and I'll test some. Okay, we have all the blocks in so far. I really made this difficult for myself by only using single blocks here. The reason being it's going to be hard to vary the decoration enough while keeping the blocks recognizable unless I do a lot of gymnastics with the decoration. I'm hoping I can get like all the stuff up to the pre-drop done today. Green and brown. Yeah, that was the terrible one before. The problem is you guys are going to have to be my radar because I'm too colorblind to see the difference between green and brown. I just knew it looked bad. So I would appreciate your attempt there. Let's make this one no touch. Okay, we need to put touch back on. Thank you very much. This needs to be stretched. We'll do green and brown after this. Cool. Alright. Whoa. I don't like how saving and exiting with this mod makes it go back to the menu. Okay. Green and brown. So let's just do green, brown. Lots of green. Which is good. We need to turn off the natural glow on the objects. Hold on. These objects... Hold on, let me show you what I mean first. You see how this object kind of has like this aura next to it? Where it's like, it's kind of leaking from the edges a little bit of brightness. What you can do is you can just turn off natural object glow to make the edges more sharp. You see how much better that looks immediately? So the green is fine, because green is just a more pleasant color. The orange twinges are not great. So let's see. If I swap it around, what happens? This ain't a good combination. I really hope no one uses green and brown like this, because you're just not going to get a good version of my level. Now, what looks good? I really like this combo. Someone had it in my members server, because I gave my members the level just to test player colors and stuff. Pink and orange looks great. Why? Okay. Yes, you're right. You're right. You're right. This is the spider orb the person was talking about. It's this one. Thank you. Just force everyone to use my colors. Well, then that completely defeats the purpose of the player color level, right? Okay. With pink, the blocks go very white. And I think that might be due to the area tint. That might be an L. That might be the first L of the area tint that I've found so far. Because look, it's quite a desaturated color. It's on the end of the color wheel that's close to white. So it's going to be the same if I use blue or if I use, I don't know. I don't really have many colors unlocked, unfortunately. I should probably be using like Icon Hack to test this level, but this level is going to get very scarily bright very quickly. Why not make the level a color you like instead of player colors? Because player colors is a fun gimmick that I've never done before and I've always wanted to do. But I've just never had a level where I've been able to do that. And this is like a level that I've built very intentionally. Holy! Ew! Wait, there's no way that that actually looks that bad. Hold on. That has to be... Guys, this has to be a misunderstanding. Yeah, the fade saves everything. Oh, these colors go actually nasty bright. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I don't know. There's something about this that just looks wrong. Some of these colors just look really weird. Like the black blocks. The blue is not good. Yeah. This blue is not great. Might want to tone down the brightness. I'm trying, but it's hard to get a match for like everything. I accidentally left the stop pause in. I'm trying my best to make this as well-rounded as possible. Accounting for black, using some brightness tricks and stuff. It's cool. Wow, the glow on the tops of the blocks don't even show up half the time. Guys, do you think I could pull off an effect here? Why do these spikes go green? Hello? Hold up. Why do these spikes go green? Area tint to 7. Oh. See, what the player color checkboxes, this is why I don't use them. I was testing them out on 6 and 7, forgetting that I had area tints set up with them. Why was it green? Maybe bug with the color swap mod. Maybe. Yeah, I'll put it down to that. Yeah, I agree. They're infected. How does white and white look? Okay, I'll do this and then I'm going to design more. Please don't be bad. Like, it's just fine. I think I need to add some glow behind these blocks and start adding some, like, darkness. I think as soon as I put ground spikes in, I'm gonna be saved here. Sounds like cope, but I'm very serious. I think the ground spikes and just having darker areas around the blocks are really gonna help the blocks pop out. And that's gonna be very important. Complete finger dash in normal mode. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, going back to orange is interesting, dude. Okay, yeah, you see, it's just like floating blocks on the ceiling. It's because I got ambitious with my idea in the beginning just being like very small blocks. I was going to have an effect in the middle, but then I kind of started using the middle. So let's start off with some ground spikes here. The thing is, with ground spikes, the stuff under the level is now visible. Because I hit the ground and I did this, like, glow thing on the bottom. Hold on. These can all move down the screen, I think. Because I'm noticing that they aren't far enough down where they go all the way off the screen. Whoa, let's not select the particles there, bucko. Down. Okay. So, I have to figure out something here that adds ground spikes and goes all the way down to the bottom. What I'm thinking, which is very lazy, but it's an option, is we just do ground spike, glow, 3 times, like, vertical. That way they kind of add to the glow there, but it doesn't look very good straight away. My next thought process is to scale it down and try layering it on top of the ground. This could be cool. Adds a bit of depth there. Should I do that? Because then I could do little pockets like this. Oh, not on top of those objects. That looks terrible. It doesn't solve the problem with the objects feeling kind of isolated. But I could maybe overlap it, stretch it out, copy paste. You know? Put it on the opposite player color. Ooh, hold on. You might be actually onto something. Oh! Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I like this idea, Robert. Robert said, do it with another player color. And I think he's onto something. Let's just go up here. We can have a 1 version, a 2 version, and a 3 version. Let's link these. Just so I can start scaling them down and doing things. This could be great. They could move. They could sit on top of the level. Like, there's a lot of options we could do here. Let's just say I take this one, for example. And I put it, like, right here. This could move in. That's my opinion on the word wow. It's kind of iconic. Yes, dude. Hold on a minute. We're cooking. I think behind this object, what I'm going to want to do is put some shading. We want some strong, sharp, good-looking black glow here. Check and we get one last final whizzle dizzle. Whizzle dizzle. Wulzy wow. Wizzy. Am I gonna have to like double stack this to get this to work? I just want it to look like... Dude, you can barely see that glow. What's going on? Thank you, Milani, for the 10. Appreciate you. I want it to pop, but I don't know if it's gonna pop very easily. What? Another thing I could do, actually, is this. Black layer behind. Could be weird. Doesn't show up behind the blocks. Kind of looks awkward. Doesn't look that great with black. Oh, black player colors won't let this show up, I think. Bro! You're right! Dude, you just can't have anything. Player colors make this impossible. The fade kind of helps. Let's see. Can we put the area tint on like a middle object here? Let's set these spikes up with like a area parent. Oh, bruh. Area parent for this side. Oh. Guys, it's always kind of going to be a struggle, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to link this together and see if it works.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
Come on, bro. Okay, I gotta put the groups on it at least. The opacity is kind of killing this. It's possible. It's very possible. No. Get rid of that brightness change. That was corny. Am I quitting GD? Yeah, I'm pursuing an education abroad. I'm not gonna have time. So, unfortunately, this is gonna be my last level to grace GD. These objects are kind of letting through some details that I really don't want them to be letting through. Like the outlines of the blocks. What I can do is set them up with... Man. Let's take these back. I'm gonna have to level these the same size. Probably have to put black versions of them behind. Designing is not my strong suit, guys. You'll find this out very shortly. What difficulty is the level? It's like hard demon. We go to T3, we put black objects behind. Scale them up a bit and we just put these objects on top. Maybe make this one a tiny bit bigger. Like that, except they're not centered and that really bothers me. That's how we could do it. Could be pretty boring, but it also could work. Another option is putting some extra detail on top. I'm looking in the wrong tab. Okay. These are all gonna have to be T4 details, unfortunately. I don't like cramming things at the top of the layer list. It's gonna have to be done. Oh boy. I'm locked in. Black wouldn't show with black player colors. You might be right, unfortunately.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
Unfortunately, the other player color just isn't showing up because the overlap is too much. Let's add them to the link at least. And then we're gonna add some groups to them to make them move, I think. Why are these groups free? I'm a little worried. I feel like I've deleted some... Oh, you know what it is? I cut off the gameplay at the end, which had teleporters, which used some groups. That's why the groups are free. Okay. So, we're gonna use these. I really hope we are, at least. Because this could look really cool. The line is showing up on top. That's actually so annoying. Dude. Gonna have to crush all of these layers behind now. We want this to be on top, but behind those objects. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. The saturation is all off, because look at the color of the object and look at the color of the... Oh my gosh, dude. This is so impossible. You making a play color level is actually impossible. I completely understand why people don't do it. This is ridiculous. Why on earth does that black go that color? Yeah, these have got to go, unfortunately. I got to think of a new idea. It's too complex. It doesn't work. The colors don't fit. It's just off. All I've got in an hour of streaming is a plain block design. Yeah, it's kind of where things are at right now. There's ways around it. I could pretty simply just whack some stuff down here and get away with it, probably. Like, that looks fine if I just added some, like, subtle effect to it or something. We can probably start just with subtle details and then figure out where to go from there, just by using the colors around the blocks and then figuring out after that. Yeah, warp these. You mean like this? That looks much better, thank you. Song? It's by Audiovisual. It's called Buzzwave. Boom. We can actually go up opacity here. Yeah. Like, this looks neat. Let's play color 1. I won't play color 2 here, to be honest. I'm gonna put a subtle scale on them, I think. So if I just add a group number 4. We've already got some scales here, but we're gonna add a new one. Making it touch triggered so it doesn't break. Because sometimes start positions, play stuff to spawn triggers, or area scale triggers can like permanently distort stuff. Don't like that. I'm just gonna make them start off small and then scale up as we get close to them. Like that. That looks cool. Thanks, James, for popping in. Let's see what else we can do with this group. That glow might look cool. Yeah, sure.
Copy paste.
Are we cooking here? Any final level swaps? I don't think so. I don't have time. This level is like my priority right now. Does that look good, guys? I already asked Rob Tup to level swap once and he said he didn't have time. RIP. That would have been cool though. We rocking with this? I don't want to overuse it though.
Copy paste.
Looks good on the spike object specifically.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
See, here's like my idea. So I've obviously found some deco that works. Now the mission is to start building from there. So what can I add here? I can probably add some kind of can I do a particle? I could do chains, I could do a lot of different things here. I could even do some kind of like pillar effect. How would I make that work though? Say if I use some pixels. So we have these two on a color. We can actually just use the neutral gray here. Because it's hardly even gray. You see how it works? It kind of like lends itself to the background. Copy paste. So this is going to be group 5. Actually, let me just make this first. So it's 5, 6, and 7.
Copy paste.
I bet I could just flip these around and make a cool pillar here. Using the opacities 5, 6, and 7 that I set up. Like that. My problem is I already have pillars here. But I'm hoping... Oh, dude, I don't know. Could I use that in the center? I really want to make like a screen effect in the middle. But I don't know how I'm going to do that. That's too bright. Maybe add glow to them. I could. I'm struggling, guys. I don't know what to do. I think this low opacity detail move is right. The ground spikes are a necessity, but I think just to fill in more details, this is important to focus on. We could do something with these, probably. We don't want the groups on them that makes it move, though. Ah, dude, I'm struggling. Let's see. That's not terrible, but it's also just weird looking. It adds something. Just like a little layer there. You know? Big overlaying circles in the background. That could be smart. You might have an idea. So here's the idea. We put... You know those animated circles that like... Where are they? Actually, no. Is it these? Oh, no, 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 no. We could do an effect on player color 2 behind the level. Desaturated. Darker. We could have this side be 215. This side be 216. And then what we're going to have to do is lock it with the rest of the level. So 13 is the group there. Okay. Let me just shift it a little bit because they're not centralized at the moment. We're gonna... What were the groups again? The bottom side is 215. Top side is 216. I want to add to this spawn loop. What group are all these? 10? We want to make 215 visible. 216 invisible. And then on the second wave, we flip it around. So 215 is invisible, 216 is visible. Then we just spawn a multi these and add it to the loop that's there. I made a video on it. So then that kind of adds this like glowing circle to each side. But then I don't know, I want to make it an effect where the screen is now moving from top to bottom. So am I really going to have to set all of these objects to an opacity just to fade them out and fade them back in? Am I that crazy?
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
You see the vision? Radial blur. Wait, that could be crazy. Hold on. I'm onto something. I know I am. We're making a thick layer of glow here. And I'm stretching it across the ceiling, and it's going on T4. I don't even care, dude. Let's make it on 13. Let's make it 215. It's gonna sit right there. So it's gonna fade out the top side like that. You see? And then the bottom side is gonna flip as well. I might be going a little bit too nuts on this, but we'll see. It's very conceptual. But imagine I could like block out the level like that. This is so stupid. I've never made an effect that's probably more gimmicky than this, but hey. It's not quite there. Okay, it looks great here though. It looks great there. Let's remove it from the loop. We're gonna custom move this on. Or we're gonna custom time it. Let's make all of that invis for now. What? Dude. Why? Okay. $217 can now go visible. However, these guys are both invisible, right? For every click here, we're just gonna custom time this to perfection, where the sides will switch. So that's right there. Let's just do them in every second click. So like here, and then that's gonna be here. That's gonna be here. It's gonna be this trigger every time. This is kind of gonna be a mess, but we can time it. And here. And here. No, that's not the right side. You see what I'm going for here? It's probably gonna have to fade off at that point, so let's just set them both to be invis, and then we do the other side, which is this one, just filling in the gaps. If you don't understand, you're gonna understand very soon. I'm just flipping the sides of which this is visible. I could probably use a rotation trigger to save objects, but oh well. So nothing yet. This is kind of setting the stage. It's the wrong side. Dude, I got it the wrong way around. Are you kidding me? No, dude. Oh, that's so annoying. This needs to be visible. Oh my gosh. There's no way I got it the wrong way around. That was going to be like such a moment. These all need to be visible, and then I select the opposite ones. Invis. It's kind of there. It's a cool effect. I'm just not sure if I'm seeing its full potential. I forgot to change the last trigger. The last trigger is completely invis on both sides to get rid of it. I'm thinking, what if I can time it better just by moving them a block forward and giving them an extra 0.1 of a second to fade. Like this, and like this. Let's just save and play. Hold on. My bad. These need to be don't fade, don't enter before I forget. It's very important so that the block transitions don't ruin it at the sides. Difficulty is this? It's going to be hard, Demon. Is that cool? Level's looking great at this point. Thank you. I know it's a simple message to send, but it does very greatly help, because I'm struggling a little bit to make this work. What I'm thinking of doing is taking these blocks and just removing them from here. Copy the values. I'm just going to play through with a perfect play test, so I can see where the green line's going. Nice. Okay. Then I'm going to go through again and just draw it out kind of messily. Like this, the pathway that we went. See the vision? I say that a lot in my videos. You see the vision? Let's just paste the value on because it's bothering me. There we go. These are hardly visible. Probably should have pasted afterwards in that case, but hey. Just kind of want to make this an interesting look here. I think with the area scaling details, I'm going to put a bit of variance on the length and the offset, just so these all don't scale on at the same time. And I think as I'm leaving, we're just going to start moving these off this way. Like that. I think that's kind of cool.
Copy paste.
So they now all have that group. You can see them occasionally, but we're going to add to this area scale to make them, well, some take longer than others, and then the effect's going to happen at a random time, I think. Let's see. There we go. So now we kind of have this like little brick effect that's kind of following us. There we go. Copy paste. Was the copy paste sound a good or bad addition to the Wulzy sound library? Along with whoa, I guess. Awesome edition. I copy paste a lot. Shout out to Alpha for showing me the editor sounds mod, or making it actually. It's probably more accurate to say that he made it, because he did. I customized the copy paste sound for it, but he did the rest. What is this version of Waluigi Pinball that I'm hearing? What is blessing my ears? Okay. What I'm worried about is these details not showing up with the black and black. We haven't tested the black and black in such a long time. I'm scared. Guys, I'm instantly scared. I just realized this. What we're looking for is making sure that the new effect works with the top and bottom switching effect, that the blocks in the background work, and the level's readable. The blocks aren't visible. Great. Awesome, actually. Fantastic. Like, amazing news. Wow. And the circles aren't visible either. So, simple solutions. Thankfully. These can have the area tint to make them brighter. Let's just be honest. So now these should go brighter. Yes, these are visible, thankfully. However, these circles are not quite as easy to fix. Where even are the original circles? These ones. We gotta move on to layer 9 with the rest. They have. I said earlier in the stream, don't decrease the brightness with additive, because that's gonna kill it. Did I not layer those bricks properly? They're B4. They're going on top of the object. You see? Right there. That's not acceptable, dude. You gotta go behind. B5. Of course. I'm scared for this level, guys. I'm still at the first part, and we've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Actually, that's not true. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 20. It's very doable. So the circles are still not visible, unfortunately. They are, actually. They're just very subtle with the black color. However, it's a bit of a different story with these colors. Hey! We're onto something. I like this. It's a really cool pulsing effect. Thank you. I think we're gonna have to start adding different structures. I really wanted to commit to the box structure of this whole level, but I think we're gonna have to start adding some structure to the screen. Like, we can't just let this go on. We're gonna have to do... I think this is kind of borrowed from what you would call Neo design. But what looks really nice is just adding these huge pillars. I'm gonna try and save objects here. Let's take it to B5 so it goes behind all the stuff. Yes. Then, what you do is you take a slope. Any slope. Actually, good point. Wulzy. Any slope. Stretch it out, and then paste the black color onto it. Not any slope, maybe. Oh boy, no, we can make this work. We want to make a steep edge to these blocks. Maybe it will work nicely if we have that kind of texture on it. So let's see if I can just stretch out another one of these blocks. Like, sure, why not, dude?
Copy paste.
I want to add just a cool looking slope. Add some very slow moving blocks on the left and right of the screen. We could definitely add a moving background. That's a good point. Okay. Now we have this stripe. And that's going to add some cool extra structures into the level where it's needed. Like right here. Very needed. It's not going to work super well when there's portal stuff overlaying, but...
Copy paste.
I don't think it's going to be needed for blocks like these, because we already have the ground. I also don't want to overuse this.
Copy paste.
But this is something I can see myself using a lot in the level, because it creates a very cool shadow over existing blocks. Or like spaces in the level.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
Also, going through it might be fun.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
Places like this, it's very well needed, I think.
Copy paste.
Right here.
Copy paste.
Might even make a thinner one.
Copy paste.
That doesn't look right.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
Am I cooking?
Copy paste.
I don't like how there's no objects there, but anyway.
Copy paste.
Cooking. Thank you. Let's test. Doesn't work well everywhere. I'll remove the ones that don't look good. I think we get rid of this one. We get rid of this one because it's overlapping that block at the top and it doesn't look right. Other than that, I think the rest were fine. Then, thinking we could do something on the orbs. What's this? It's gonna be like the most insane flip ever. No, it's not. Okay, well, I tried. I think with the orbs we can make some kind of shape using that same idea.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
Oh god. What am I doing? That doesn't look terrible. It just looks weird. Like, it's kind of just there. I think it would look very odd just in motion, just sitting there. Not a fan. I think the structures would look better with a different block type. Thinking of the Clutterfunk ones with the incomplete borders. I'll use that in a different part. I like the texture on this, personally, Dream Eater. I think... Wait, you know, you kind of got a point, though. But I like these objects in this section. It's just at the beginning they don't look that good, so I haven't used them as much. I think it needs ground spikes. Yeah, it definitely does. I'm procrastinating that because I tried earlier in the stream and it looked horrible. Yeah. Wait, we gotta do the test. Yep, it's looking good. Doesn't have the energy that it should have, really, but hey. It doesn't match this song when the level's like blacked out like that. Hmm. Oh. Oh. That was cool. Hmm. Dude. I don't know how I've done this, but it actually looks like decent. This ground effect like really saved the part, in my opinion. What do we go with here? Oh, I don't have it. Sucks. Oh, dude! Dude, this part looks so cool. I don't know what I... Like, the ground is actually like one of the coolest things I've made is like a ground effect ever, in my opinion. Blue and purple. I'm too colorblind for that. You guys can see if it looks good. Oh, I'm gonna make it ugly as hell. Let's go. Oh! What the? This blue looks crazy! What the? Oh, this is ugly. Found an ugly one, guys. Ew. Wait, don't say any color with like white secondary is just gonna look like butt. Don't tell me. No, it's just blue. Blue and white looks bad. Dude. Salmon and what? Dark green. Are you trying to kill me? Where's dark green? This one? This one also looks bad. Dude, this UFO gameplay is not good. Like, the gameplay is just not it. Purple, black. Like that. Okay, what I've decided... What I've decided is that these objects need to be like different colors. I can't just have them all. I don't know how to do that though. Here's what I do. This is the cheeky strat. Let's link these. We link, we go up and left, and then we grab another set down and to the right with play color 1. And I'm hoping that I didn't just make them look terrible. But let's just say we use my player colors. They should hopefully mix. They look nasty. Dude. This is so impossible, because they look terrible if you use, like, white colors, right? But there's no way to mix them and make them look good. So what am I supposed to do? Just not do anything? Also, this color scheme? Hold on. I like this one too. Whoa! Wait, you're not actually supposed to be able to live that. What? I thought that... Okay. Alright.
Copy paste.
I accidentally just copied some particles. Awesome. Should I put particles in that part?
Copy paste.
Did I enable blending? Yeah. Yep. I don't know about these objects in the background because they just look terrible when you put them on white. Or when there's like any... Like when there's no color on it, dude. Like if I make it... Let's just do the purple and black thing again. They look horrible. Also, this effect does not look good on this color. It's interesting. I'm struggling. I thought this background was the one. It's probably not. It's not that bad. Well, it can look terrible. That's the concern of mine. Should I delete it? Keep. I don't know what to do with it. It was good when it was only one player color. It is now. All of the squares are player color 2. Oops. Wrong way. That looks a little bit better, but the colors are still going to be off. You see what I've done there? I've kind of like moved them into place. But with these colors specifically, the gray just looks nasty. So let's... Hold on. I'm actually... Dude, I'm forgetting that I have free will. I'm forgetting. So these squares are what? Let's see. These squares are play color 2. Alright. Let's just add a pulse in with the rest of them that just changes it. Like, why didn't I think of this? If they're play color 2, alright. This group, whatever it was. What's the group on the squares? 218? Alright. Let's just make it all go to play color 1. Like... Don't know how I didn't think of that one. Let's just make it a single fade, though. Spawn, multi, yeah. This might be better. This is good in my opinion. It's coming from someone with no creator points. Hey, the amount of creator points does not make your opinion any more or less valid. Also, this level's lagging. I'm not a fan of that. Let's change out of these colors. One may judge food without being a chef. Yep. Let's keep just using ugly colors. I think I fixed the problem with the squares. Problem is now we need another background, I think, for it. Black and yellow might look really good. I can almost guarantee you that it does not. But, you know what, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You said... oh, black and yellow. What? When did I change to this icon? What the heck? Did I just do that? Ew! Who said black and yellow would look good? Ban him. Ban this guy. No, does not look good at all, dude. Why though? Let me try and pinpoint why. I think it's the gray details and the washed out yellow. Other way around might look good, but not this way, dude. Nuh-uh. Like, this looks much better. Someone asked me to do red. I'm gonna do red. Oh, yeah. Ah, missed the portals. Cyan and purple. What even is cyan? Like, what is the cyan? 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 I don't have it unlocked. Cyan and purple. Someone told me to, change the outlines of the blocks earlier, and I might agree. I think they might be too bright. They were 0.28, guys, remember that. They're still visible. It's because of the area tint. We can probably make it less aggressive. This is for people with dark player colors. Look, we turned it like all the way up. There we go. But then the glow is now too bright. Dude, there's so many tests to do. I'm struggling. Me when I'm in class at school. Oh, gosh. Red and blue. That's kind of what I just did. Orange and orange? Are you trying to make me cry? This would... Actually? The yellow and yellow test I did was actually terrible. Also, Let me go back to normal. I'm going to change the opacity of these circles. They're too high. Six is too high. I think seven. Seven's 25% compared to 50. These just look better on low. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. Should we do particles on top? Oh boy. What kind of particles? Only few would work for like adding a bit of ambience, and it's probably these. Dude, come on. Come on, man. I need you to all go the same way here. Play ball. Why are they going left? Oh. Hmm. Can we do that? Too fast. Also, looky, it looks better going that way, so let's figure that out. Dude. I don't know what I'm trying to go for here. Something like a little funky. But these don't have enough like aura at all. I want them to be like super bright little spots, and they're not really playing ball. Now they're just the wrong color. Yeah. Looks a lot better going right. Okay. These do not have any addition to the level, unfortunately. Oh, dude. I'm flopping right now. Wait. Wait. Wait.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
It has potential to stay in the middle of the screen. Hey guys. It has potential here.
Copy paste.
I know it does. Needs to be more saturated. It's still too fast. Particles should be on the back, yeah. Oops. Thank you for spotting that. It's still too fast, unfortunately. Here's what we do. Here is what we do. We have this in the middle of the screen, right? We warp like this. You see the vision? So we're going to be scaling them up and down so the particles kind of bounce. This was the vision that I've been looking for, I think. To do that, let's see. We warp down on the Y. Okay. Divide by 100. Like that. That's going to be pretty snappy. We're actually going to start off with them just like divided all the way in the center. You can barely see them. Then, we just use this loop that we created earlier, like the template. You see, it's up here with the 10s. This is the start, this is the end, and it goes back to the start. We just put 219 on a warp, or sorry, a scale that goes out pretty quickly. Let's multi-trigger this. 10. Then it kind of has to scale back in afterwards, like this. We can adjust the easings in a bit. That's not as snappy as I wanted it to be. What I don't have to do is scale it like 300 times just to get it to warp the sizes that I want it. That's not even synced. Okay, interesting. We can make this work. So I think the 100 division is going to be for the transition. So we're just going to start... We're just going to have to make that undo itself. Like this. But the actual loop is going to be like a scale of 3 with a 0.1.
Copy paste.
Which then goes down like that. Spawn, multi.
Copy paste.
It's almost there. And then it's gonna have to transition off for this part, I think. Like that. And then we're gonna fade them off. With a big scale that makes them go to 100 times. So you see, we have this bouncy thing going on. Can probably be a little bit more well adjusted here. Sure. That doesn't quite work. This has to be a longer fade, I think, or like a longer scale. We want them to visibly kind of disperse. Yes! Perfect. Are we liking that? To add to it, we can also do like a high detail version. That's going to have more particles in the back, but low opacity. Let's make that high detail. Yeah. Cool. So, we have this working. This looks fine. Then, it feels like it's missing something. I agree. I actually really do agree, and I don't know how I'm gonna find that thing that it's missing. Let's see. Can we use a lens circle here? That's not centered on P1, is it? Like, come on. Come on, bruv. Center ID P1, so why is it not on P1? Hello? Is that only an in-game thing? Let's see. Let's add to the scale effect, maybe, with like a screen intensifier. I'm actually clutching at straws here. But I'm hoping if I add this to the loop too.
Copy paste.
Okay, it's just not. I don't like the centering on the player at all. I wish I could widen this lens circle a bit. How does one... Gah. Curses. This thing is buns, so it's getting deleted. How do I make this look less awkward? It just looks wrong. Is the solution really just gonna be the level is darker at the beginning with a screen and then it gets brighter? Is that really gonna be the answer? I don't want it to be. Wait, is that the actual group? No, it's 21. This is actually gonna be the answer. Like, wow, I changed the brightness of the level, guys. So it starts off being like super dark. Dude, this seems so lame though.
Copy paste.
I don't want to do that. It just seems so boring. You'd rather see? Yeah, exactly. Boring. Thanks, Mango. Should we test some more colors just to see if the particles look buns? You know what? We're gonna add some hues before we do that. Where's the fun in adding particles if they're not gonna have like crazy hue numbers on them? What colors should we try, guys? You know what? I'm kind of feeling like the glow on the top and bottom here should be thicker. Like, I might be crazy, but I like the fact that you can see through them.
Copy paste.
But I also would love some more intensity there. Okay. Green. Green, magenta, red and white, blue and green. Okay, people want green. The people want green, so green I shall giveth. Green and magenta. We'll do a green and light green first. Could be worse. Okay. It turns out that some of these blocks had no touch on them and I just got rid of the no touch. So now the gameplay's broken. Wonderful! Mint and bright yellow. That actually could be crazy. Mint. Bright yellow. It's not crazy. It's not crazy. Dude, yellow ruins the level. Low key. Mint should look way better than that. Why do the blocks look so dead with mint? I don't even have mint in the secondary color. Ew. Ew! Dark blue and magenta would be a good test. Dark blue, magenta. We can get darker, but I don't have this color. I can't find, like, oh, I can't. Wait, what? This is a thing? Wait. What is that even gonna do to the player colors, though? What the? Can I customize that? What? Edit. Fades. Oh. I mean, cool. Wait, this is RGB. What is even happening? I guess I can see the level in all colors now. That's kind of crazy. No! Turn the speed up a bunch. I can do that. Is that a thing? Oh. Oh, yes! Yes, guys, this is what I need to do. I need to change the fade times at different speeds like that. That's exactly what I need to do. Yeah, okay. I'm glad we got that to... Dude, there's low-key not a really bad combo that's saturated. But then what happens when I'm in the editor? Oh, wait. No, the editor just kind of saves whatever color I was. So I gotta pause at the right time. We gotta find like a decent looking pause. There we go. No, never mind. It's just gonna save whatever colors I had on. Okay, that's fine. Why did these go white though? We need to figure out some ground spikes. We need to figure out how these blocks are not gonna look awkward. I don't want to just use glow. I want to test. That looks awkward. I wanted to see. Wait, playing in the editor does that? Oh my gosh, dude. This mod is kind of crazy. Okay. Editor sounds. It's a mod by Alphalanius. How do I design this better? I'm lucky gonna turn this fading thing off. It was cool for a bit, but just let me keep it. Right. Something in the blocks. Yeah, we're gonna have to add some kind of detail there. It's time. Well, that looks kind of awkward. I don't like that at all. No, sir. QOL mod. Yeah, I don't even know what it is. I just used it. And it, like, because I needed it for, like, hitboxes in a video. And it kind of cooked, so I just kept it. And now I guess I use it. I don't even like modding that much. Respect to all the mods, but... Wait, before this gets clipped out of context, I mean like GD modding, like editing the game. Please don't clip that out of context. Dude, I'm actually flopping badly. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna get this level done in time. I mean, I guess we could do stuff like that in random blocks. It kind of matches the other objects. Just keep switching the player colors from 1 or 2. Is that boring, though? Also, what's the first color? 1? Nuh-uh. I'm making that first color the same color as the block outline. That's gonna make it tie together, I think. Base is this... No, base is... Oh, God. I'm so confused. Yeah, the base is now correct, but I need to go back and change the color of all of this. Dude. Clipped already, sorry. No. Okay, weird. The big blocks inside these just look bad. I'm sorry to say it. They don't look good because we have so many large details next to tiny blocks. The details on these blocks now need to be tiny, in my opinion. I don't know, I'm gonna do that. How does one... Genuinely, how does one... Guys, I'm so washed. It's actually unbelievable. I used to be good at creating in this stupid game. This gosh dang game. Nope! Buns! Get off. How do I do it? How do I do it? I don't know how to build. I've forgotten. Genuinely. This is a cry for help. Equalizer effect? Yeah, here's my equalizer effect, guys. It's over. It's actually over. I don't know how to build. Guys, I forgot how to build. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I'm trying. Dash is in it with area fade. I would love to be kidding right now, but I've genuinely forgotten how to build. No word of a lie. Wulzy use objects. I can't do it. I actually can't do it. This is actually scary. I've forgotten how to build. What would even work as a design here? Nope. Terrible.
Copy paste.
Stressing, guys.
Copy paste.
Those pillars with the ridiculously scaled block. Why? These ones? Thank you. I like them. I think this has got to go. It's thrown off my feng shui. Low key.
Copy paste.
Am I cooking now? What the? Matronite! Thank you for the 50. What the? Matronite, welcome back. First off, you are a long-time channel viewer. It's great to see you back. Thank you so much. You got this, don't worry. Also very sad to see you go. Wish you the best of luck. Keep dashing. Thank you. You did not have to do that. Thank you so much, man. It's good to see you. And I appreciate the kind words. I'm going to keep trying because I want my last level to be good. I want to be proud of it. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that. How's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. I imagine Metronite as being like nonchalant. Like dude joins and then says very little. But his presence is felt. His presence is felt. Can't speak.
Copy paste.
Like dude has aura. Okay, that might be the design that works. I'm not gonna lie. This block, not the one, but the one on the top. That might be the one. Let's see if I can find one more block. This works. Cool. Pretty good. Been racing Sicky beating Bloodlust. Oh my gosh. All these GD players so grown up. Can't imagine playing Bloodlust. I can barely even remember beating Bloodbath. But I would not want to be playing Bloodlust right now. We can use those. Well, I can't donate because I'm keeping my money. I wish you the best in your future, Wulzy. Thank you for helping me with my creator journey over the years. It's amazing what you managed to do here. Thank you. It's been good to see you around, SGMT. I appreciate it, don't worry.
Copy paste.
I don't think this is getting daily. It's a little too hard. I don't think it's actually that good right now. I'm not really even considering rating standards. I'm just trying to actually get it out the gate first.
Copy paste.
Do these look bad when they're stretched? Probably. Yeah, they do. Dude, I can't... Dude, I actually can't do this, man. What is wrong with me? Like, I'm just... Like, nothing I'm putting down is working. This is, like, actually triggering me. Maybe I gotta use the bright detail instead of the dark one. I didn't mean to press save and play, I'm not gonna lie. My last day gonna be? Probably verifying releasing this. I wanted to watch some like old videos on stream, but I feel like it's a low-key a little not scummy, but like low effort. Also, I don't think many people would want to do that. So I was thinking of it just being releasing this and just like hanging out all together. Dude, this is actually this is abysmal. Something will stick eventually. It's also like so warm in my room. You beat Artificial Ascent 8 months ago. I beat my hardest so long ago. I don't think I could ever beat anything harder. Dude, I've genuinely forgotten how to build. This is actually diabolical. That doesn't fit in with the style, but it looks okay. Pulse blocks when you touch. What am I going to do after retiring? I'm going to be studying. Big time. Big time studying. Full-time student. Doing a master's. Almost just said where. That would have been terrible. Oh boy. In what? Cybersecurity. It's very hype. Very excited about it. And I would not be leaving YouTube if I wasn't. Promise you that. There's gotta be a pixel block that's vibes here. What about Rob's tile sets that he made that you wanted people to use more? How does one even... How are these supposed to be used? Maybe it's like the shiny ones. Low key? Am I crazy or does that kind of work? We'll genuinely miss you, Wulzy. All the things you've done in the community will be forever remembered. We'll all be glad to see you try things and succeed more. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Should you stream building a level? I am the biggest advocate for that. If I was not streaming right now, I would be a lot more miserable building this level. B, I'm missing out on vibes and ideas and fun stuff.
Copy paste.
And the morale of building on stream is very helpful. Like, just the words of encouragement are greatly helping. Dude, I am sweating. The UK is actually disgusting right now. Like, the heat? Ugh. If I turn my fan on... One sec. Is the fan audible? Like when I talk? If so, how bad is it? No? Really? That's kind of crazy. If I pause the music, you'd probably be able to hear it. Like, I have a noise gate on my mic. And probably when I talk, it probably lets it through, but... Okay. You can now. I guess the music kind of covers it up. That's good at least. I gotta have it on. I'm sorry, it's just so warm. I cannot cope without it. Wait, why are these blocks kind of goated? I've never really seen them get used, but why are they so good? I feel like I gotta match them with like invisible blocks for them to work though. What's this? Just slap this in. Very non-intrusive. Now that you mentioned the fan, you can't unhear it. Oof. I'm sorry. It's like actually so warm. It's unbearable without the fan. Where did my invisible blocks go? There they are. The saviors.
Copy paste.
These things have saved me so many times in a pinch. Did I really not put these on the right layer? There we go. Alright, let me just go to the menu real quick. Yeah, great idea. I feel like this design is very forced, unfortunately. Fast-moving foreground. I feel like this was kind of supposed to be that. but I guess you mean like when objects are like flying towards you. I'm looking deleting these, by the way. Like, they have potential. I'm just not sure if this is the right thing. I'm just trying to find something that like instantly resonates with me. Wow, these things are very impossible to use. Dude. How? Am I retiring forever? If there is a wild world that I end up coming back to making content after my education, the stars would have to align. I'll say that now. But it's not like out of the question. It's just a matter of I don't know where I'm gonna end up in the next 2 years. To give you a solid answer on that. I would like to. Because, as I said, I'm not leaving because I want to quit or anything like that. I'm leaving because I have to. Like, there's no real option. Does that look good?
Copy paste.
Played these games before and you will never escape. Well, I'm not trying to escape. That's the point I'm trying to make here. See if I can fade these on and make them look good. Give the dotted lines a complementing color. Well, the thing is with the color scenario, Mr. Bluster, is that the level is entirely made of player colors. So, unfortunately, not sure how well I'm going to be able to do that. I could probably switch the player color from 1 to 2. And pray that they made it, that the people that are playing have got a good enough color where it looks fine. Wow, those lines didn't even show up. That's kind of crazy. Here's the idea, actually. Oh boy. Oh, come on! Or maybe that would be better. What if I use the corner block with diagonal stripes? Let's see. What am I going to learn about for 2 years? Cybersecurity and privacy, my friend. It's a wide world. I want to make a positive impact on the world.
Copy paste.
Hey, hold on. That could be something, you know? That actually could be something. Okay. I think this kind of works. We can probably work with it, I think. It's not the best design ever, but I'm actually tired of trying things, so...
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
Let's just make sure it looks good when it's like kind of spread out. Having the particles fade in with the song will be better than them existing. Interesting. Also, this still doesn't look good. I don't know why. I think the glow on the block should be fading on. I really think this is like nerfing the level because the colors are just constantly there. Oh, where's the other color? The heck? Did I put both glow layers on the same thing? No. So where is it? 7. Okay. What? What was the tint that I did earlier? 3 increased brightness, 60 away. No, I want to do a fade. What colors on, well, what group's on this? 20? 220. That's starting to help. Why not using better edit? I just kind of like being on vanilla. Does this design look terrible? I'm a little bit worried. I'm gonna reduce the amount of times I use this, also the width.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
Like, I've always been someone that's appreciated GD mods, and I've definitely made videos with them before, but for like regular building and stuff,
Copy paste.
where I know a lot of people are watching to try and learn how to build, it can be confusing for them if I'm just using a mod that they're not familiar with.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
It just looks messy. I wanted this level to be super clean. And now it's just messy. So you think these particles should fade on too? Let's make them 20% opacity. And then we can kind of make them jump up.
Copy paste.
Like this.
Copy paste.
But then they're not as bright as I wanted them to be. So low-key, I know I keep changing these details, but they should probably be slightly smaller than the blocks that they're on. Like that. So that, yes, man. That's where I'm going wrong. Too many overlapping details in there for sure. I hope I linked them together, did I? Yeah. I'm looking gonna take this one off. Just because there's the floating, rotating thing on top of it. Same with that one. You can put it down. Sure. This level is called One Last Woe, yeah. Let's do a sweeping detail behind some of these blocks. Well, not sweeping, but like pretty chill detail. Yo, Waff. Merry Christmas, Winslow. Thanks, bro. Thanks for showing up, Waff. Appreciate you. I've been meaning to get back to you. I've just been very busy. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to ghost. Yo, Math Genius, thank you for the 5. Thank you for everything you've done for the GD YouTube space and the community at large. Best of luck with your aspirations. Thanks, man. You guys are cool. Thanks for showing up.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
Let's do that. I want to use few objects, but not like too few, you know what I mean? So I want these to kind of sit behind some blocks like these and just kind of black out. Because we have sections where the level's kind of just like floating and then there's a huge bit of space at the bottom. I wonder if I can just shade it out or like do something interesting there. So I'm going to place these black glow strips in that are going to be moving on an area move just in a place slightly.
Copy paste.
Every so often.
Copy
Not too much. Because I don't want to completely black out the level. But the level has a lot of detail sometimes. And the blocks pop out a lot sometimes. And they're just like very bright. And I want these to kind of just chill. Let's make sure they don't fade, don't enter. They're on group 222. Nice. They're simply just going to move very subtly across on a 90-degree angle before and after we get there. So it's kind of just like... Oh, whoa. How did I make that? What the heck? You see the gaps in them? How did I do that? What happened? Do I keep them like that? They're not meant to look like that. Was I supposed to? I wasn't trying to do that. Looks good. What they were supposed to move all together, not break up, and that's because I didn't give any object in there an area parent. Will I do one last level request? Yeah. I'll do a big stream. Probably tomorrow. That's wild to think about, actually. I had a video in the pipeline, but we had a lot of issues getting that put together, unfortunately. I had a very nice guest section in it. Remember, I had request guest going on. That lasted, like, barely any time. It's unfortunate. I just kind of, like, ran out of time for everything. Everything's been so busy. This is what it's meant to look like. That's a lot better. Wait, that's like kind of drowning out the noise in the background. This is starting to look a little bit better. Huh. I'm a great creator. Sad to see you leave. Sorry, brothers.
Copy paste.
I really appreciate the kind words. It's a shame that I have to end it at all, but I'd rather do one, like, purposeful ending than, like, attempting to stay in and kind of not being able to,
Copy paste.
you know?
Copy paste.
And I've missed the mark on so many video deadlines
Copy paste.
that I feel like you guys do deserve to know. Like when enough is enough, or like when the ending is, like, you know? These are probably a little too frequent. I'm trying to make some pillars that sit over the top. Ba-ba-ba-ba. They're gonna move as well. Okay, they're not moving nearly as fast enough. I didn't think I even put the number in here. Yeah. Lovely. They're not moving! Fellas! Come on, bro. Move, bro! It's not working at all. Yikes. What is happening? Get out of here, bro. These suck. I hate foregrounds. Foregrounds suck to make. What do I add to this? What do you guys think I should add? You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. This whole section is so cluttered with orbs. This thing is gonna move like that. I just feel like that's a much better place to put it. And this can also move a little bit to the right. The orb can probably go down a bit. Good luck, Mr. Bluster, with the theater. Ground spikes, saws. Ground spikes, but without effects, I think, yeah. I'm just gonna stick with what we had originally had as an idea. We should definitely be testing other player colors. I completely forgot about that being a thing. Oh my gosh. No. Guys, it might be over. I completely forgot.
Copy paste.
We're going back to this idea. I'm guarantee I can make it work.
Copy paste.
I don't actually guarantee. I shouldn't guarantee anything. That's a bit of a scam. Okay, we should probably test some colors first. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Ugh. No bueno. Bueno. I like. What did I want to do just that? Oh yeah, I didn't fill out all of these objects.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
Purple and yellow. Using a shader will be interesting to get the colors to work. Also, why is this color scheme kind of tough? Is it just me? Oh. No. Not good. Not as bad. This is are we calling this vibey? Are we? Look at this one. Pink and brown would suck. Okay, we'll give it a shot in a sec. What did someone say about the shaders? I could edit the color. I mean, I could just permanently make it red. It's not red. Wait, hold on. This. I mean, I could just tint it very purple. Right? I could brighten everything. Like, I could go a little bit more intense and, like, maybe homogenize the colors. Should I do that? I feel like that's kind of lame. Could balance it. Thanks to Jackson for stopping in. Like, let's just say I'm blue and blue, right? Oh, I can change mid-level? What the heck? What the? Why does this look good? Yellow used to be the worst. This tint is kind of broken. Why does that look so good? What the? Should I be using the tint like that? Hello, edit color. You are quite cool. I like you. I like you, and I think I can loop you. If we commit to that kind of color scheme on a pulse, anything is possible. We could take on the world.
Copy paste.
Why does this song go absolutely crazy, by the way? Like, they Geordie Greeped the Piranha Plant Pipeway. No, that's the Mario Underground theme.
Copy paste.
Dude, what? Why does this look crazy? Like, that's the normal pose? This is the new one, and we can kind of bring everything together using this. Multi-trigger, group 10. Is this cheating? The new sound is fire. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Wait, why is this soundtrack unbelievable? Hold on. Oh! It looks kind of ugly at times. Wait, why is this trigger so strong? Like, these are low-key overpowered, I'm not gonna lie. We can make one stronger than the other. I think I found the cheat code, guys. What the? Dude! What? Dude, they just saved the level. Wait, I gotta see the rest of the level now. Hold on. I know my glow is the wrong color, but... What the... Dude, edit color might be the best, like, shader in the game. Hold up. This is a real test. Oh my gosh. It's just purple. That's, like, we can... That's okay, right? Like, it's not super player colored at that point. But look, I can be double yellow, and the level can look gas. So, I kinda don't care. Because double yellow was terrible before. Wait, why does this Loki look amazing now? Double yellow was the worst combo I could possibly find. Look. This was the OG double yellow. Edit color OP. I'm gonna say it right now. The only worry I have is if I go purple pink now, the level's gonna be absolutely fried. It's kind of cool though. Dude, I gotta test like everything, dude. Come on. Pink. Oh. This is the best shader in the game. Dude, I just like cheated. I've made a homogenized player color level that actually uses the colors but works with the color scheme every single time. You know how crazy that is? What looked bad before? Blue and white? Okay, blue is bad because it's getting tinted purple. This ain't good. Like, this is not a good combo. It's such a sour mix. So, let's see. Could we do one of these that's like red-ish and then one of them that's... I don't want to ruin it though. One of them that's red and one of them that's blue. That might be the move here. Oh, that kills some of the portals. What the heck? Ew. No, then. Wait, what happened? What happened to my trigger? What happened to my trigger? Oh. Oh, I panicked there for a second, dude. I set one of the tints down to 0, which is a no-no. See, that's not bad, comparatively. That should also make it less purpley completely. I turned up the brightnesses on the blue and red, so it is just naturally going to be a purple twinge overall. I think that's how that works. But now this has like a red spot in it. Let's go back to yellow, see if that ruins the thing. Why is it so red? I set one of them to red and one of them to blue, didn't I? I think this is fine, personally. having a level that looks different on all player colors. Still using the player colors well, but having like a... Is homogenized even the word for it? Why does this actually look amazing? I'm so intrigued. Dude, someone said green and brown earlier. We have to now test it. It's original. Blue and brown. It's time. Blue and brown, guys. It works? What? Alright guys, we need to have a conversation about the edit color trigger. This is actually insane. What do you mean? Dark gray and dark gray? What? Oh, I've been meaning to switch these. Oops. That's why it was looking a bit samey. Okay, now it should be more varied. Hold on. Now I gotta do all the other tests again. Dude, I messed up the freaking trigger. But it doesn't feel that different, honestly. One of them full tints it blue, the other one full tints it red. Why do they look the same? It's still very red and yellow. Like, come on. How do I change my... Yeah. Blue and purple. Blue, purple. Why does it work? It works to my eyes, at least. Double white. See, it's just cheating. But it means that you get a color every time. And you do get the white that you want. Double cyan. How's that? I can't tell how that looks. My eyes don't really pick that up. Looks good. Let's go, dude. I think we finally, like, nailed it. Guys, what's the best player color level ever? I have a genuine question now. This? Stop the cap, boy. This one when it's done. Is that are we trolling? Or are we serious? Oh, that looks so tough. I wanted to see the ending, dude. Ah, dude, I'm getting, like, baited. Wulzy, can I say something? Can I try green and white? Yes. Dude, it's actually not even a joke. I don't think there's a color that doesn't work anymore. White in the secondary color is kind of off. Like, a lot of people use this though. That's the problem. A lot of people use white and then something like a green, and it does just go these colors. Like, there's barely any P2. Like, I'm not seeing any of the green in here at all until now. You see what I mean? Still decent. Yeah, but it's not, it doesn't really use the player colors as much as I would like that. Why do I have all the colors? I reset my stats at some point. Gray and cream. Ah, I don't have it. Secret chest. That's tough. Purple. Gray. Which gray? This one or this one? Let's do this one. I do think we should nerf the tints just a little bit. Well, I say just a little bit, but like, I am quite worried about how white and any other color just makes it these colors, no matter what. Like, let's say white and now, like this. Okay, we need like red or something. Something that's gonna be very obvious. Yellow. Let's do yellow. White and yellow. We should see yellow here. It's barely visible. This looks bad, by the way. The full tint is great. Wow, look at this. This is a horrible gradient. The full tint, though, does kind of help get rid of the ugliness. It just kind of washes out the secondary player color at the moment. Okay, this is the ugliest one I found. Until you get here. Test some grays. Green, green. Again, the color is just not there. Here's what I'm thinking that must be done now. Remember this gradient that's over here? That's on like 5% opacity? If I increase it. Then you get more green. Then the level becomes infinitely brighter and just... blah. Hold on. That looks... This looks kind of... yeah. Well, I'm not seeing much green at all. Yo! One last level. This is a sad stream, guys. I think it's gonna take more than one stream. But thank you for the 2. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 2 GDs, actually. I need to find a way to get more P2 in here, man. It's very important, otherwise the level's just gonna become this, like, purple slop. Should I get rid of these? I wanna see what it looks like without it. One last woe. Yep, that's the name. I think they were just adding unnecessary darkness to the level. Yeah. Okay, we'll get rid of them. Thank you, Fulmora. Ground spikes can be P2. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Gonna sit them on top of the ground that's like custom moving with us. Let's just get a player line and we can follow it. Let me actually link these. I'm gonna select the middle point of each of them and add an area parent just in case I add an area move. Then I can link them together. And that'll make it so if I put any area effect, that area parent will be the one that decides where the entire collection moves.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
Let's just do something like that for now. See, that looks... What? Dude, this was looking trash before! And now that I've fixed the colors and the way that everything works, it's looking so much better. Oh my gosh, dude. Whatever, man. Area move 22. No, 222 actually. 222. La la la. My friend Wulzy said he knows you. That's the wrong way. Nice one, guys. There we go. Low-key, I'm gonna get rid of the tripled up ones. And just do this. Because I think moving them, like... Yeah. Hey, let's try black, black, black. Black, black. Boom. They're less visible though. Ah! Ah! Here's what we do. We gotta just set them with like a nice little plus 0.1. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier, but that's just gonna make them constantly visible. Boom. Hey, all right. We got it to work. Now I have to do the whole gameplay line because I tested it in normal mode. Dang it! Now I'm black and black. Dang it! Guys, does this level have an aura? Wait, were the particles visible just then? I can't see any particles. Also can't select them. Oh, no, wait, they're there. They're there. Okay.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
Should we do floating ground spikes like that or no?
Paste.
It might kind of help. Let's put in the actual ground ones first. We can just leave them there as like a
Paste.
test.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
This might be a little bit too bright at times. What I want to know is why these are appearing as white. Surely they're just not... Like, what? My play color is black. Why are they showing up as white in the editor? That's really bizarre.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
Dude, I'm still working on listening to all of the Mario Kart World songs.
Copy paste.
I haven't played the game,
Copy paste. Copy paste.
but there are some actual bangers on here.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
They really remade some great tunes.
Copy paste.
This is the Toad's theme, isn't it? Like Captain Toad? Like, what do you mean? Ba, 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 ba.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
I don't want to spam these everywhere, so I'm kind of just trying to be
Copy paste.
careful about where I put them.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
Where's the ceiling here? There, okay. Captain Toad the mushroom.
Copy paste.
I think you'll find Captain Toad as a toad.
Copy paste.
Hope this helps.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
Oh, let's be careful. You can just stay there, whatever. You don't need ground spikes.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
Definitely helping that these are going to be sitting on top of the, like, custom ground.
Copy paste.
Otherwise, they just look so out of place.
Copy paste.
Oh, the top ones should definitely move downwards. Also, the movement is way too snappy, I feel. Oh no, where did I put the area move? Ah! There it is. Yes. Top side needs to move down, so let's just make another set for 2, 2, 3. That's gonna move down. Down. Down, down, down. I'm losing my mind, guys. I'm not gonna lie. We had a huge comeback on the stream. I was struggling, and then Metronite showed up and saved the day. Gave me the courage that I needed to keep going. Everyone in chat encouraged me. Wait. Courage. Encourage. No way. Is that what is that why encourage is encourage? Because you give someone courage, so you encourage them? Mind blown. Mind absolutely blown, dude. No way. Dude, does no one else ever just think about how amazing words are? Like, we have genres of words. Like, encourage is like such a crazy extension of courage. Like, whoever wrote that was actually cooking. Never thought of it that way. Exactly, guys, I'm not the only one. Oh my god, it's so beautiful! It's so beautiful! Like me? Oh, oh, oh! Thanks, man. Ground spike's a little overkill at times, though. They do not need to be doing all that. Block designs are amazing. Thank you, Era. I was struggling for a very long time to get them to work. And now they do work. I'm not taking them for granted.
Copy paste.
Alright, guys. Let's test some colors out. We're gonna go with green and dark green. Oh. Not as bright as I would like. It's okay, though. Dark green, white. Alright. Let's do this green. We haven't used that at all. Oh. It's very purple. Did it break? No, it's just that the level is very purple tinted. Dark green, white is like the one. Yeah, this is. See, the more saturated the color, the more potent it gets. Just finished the level. I gotta test it, bros. Full black. I did this a second ago, but we'll do it again. I like that it has something to it. Like, the tints may be a little bit busted, but they definitely make it more interesting. Like, it's not a full player color level anymore, but it was already getting to the point where it was kind of impossible. Light red, white. Light red, white. Dark red, red. Ooh. Such a good question. I haven't tried this one ever. Oh. I have an idea for deco. That is Wulzying. Thanks, guys. I have an idea. It's gonna be an extra effect, but it might be too many. Dude! Okay, there's just something about. What's this? Something about scrolling through there itches my brain. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. So what I wanted to do was set up a... Let's do a play color 2 beam. We haven't been using this enough. It's gonna be an actual beam here. We're gonna be desaturating it a little bit. Just to get that brightness up there. I want to do an effect where once we pass these blocks, there's gonna be like a huge stripe that appears. It's not bright enough. I keep adding things, but I think this would add to the intensity in this part. If there was just a beam, like after you'd clicked, this beam appeared. So like, sorry, group 20, no, 224. We can literally just set up this fade right here. We do a 50 length minus 55 offset where this thing goes to full opacity. I think that should work. But imagine the vibes you're going through here and it's just like bang, bang, bang. Like after you go through, it's like you've activated this section. Oh, dude, these colors are beautiful. Whoever suggested red and dark red, you're a goat. Very bright, but the level gets so dark at this point that it's kind of needed. Let's just test if it works. You see them lighting up? Okay, that's not correct at all. Shorter on both of these with like a 10% increase on the offset, maybe. You know what I'm trying to do? Why so many groups? Because levels do get complicated, unfortunately. Sorry that you're learning this the hard way. You see on the left? Okay, they're not flashing at the same time, though. Dude. It's because technically they're on different X positions, the left and right sides of the beams. So now I've just got to select one part of all of these and set them to be the area parent. Because they're all grouped in like one beam at a time. Just gonna decrease the offset again. You know what I'm trying to do? Does that work? Does it have potential? Or am I just losing my mind? Am I falling off? Dude. Does that work? Does that add anything to the part? Yeah, I'm no clipping. What other colors should we try? Let's do white and black and then black and white. See what the difference is. Then black and white. different vibe completely. I'm gonna do more level quests, yeah, but not now. We're locked into this level for a good bit, I think. I got more in me.
Copy paste.
So we got one above and one below, and they're going to be opposite player colors, I think. The problem is I'm using black and white, so I can't see a thing. But I also want to make it so these things fade off as you pass them, so... I've got to figure that out now. Let's do a fade. How does this work? Fade off? Like that? Is that how that works? I don't know. I gotta test it. Pink on purple. That's kind of what the level is right now. Because of the tints. Where am I? Am I supposed to be big here? I forgot how to play my level, dude. No, I was right. Why am I so disoriented? Why aren't the portals fading in? Oh, because the stuff's touch triggered. Oh, dude, I had no time to see if that was actually the... You know what I'm trying to do, right? Hey, Leopard. What's up, bro? I'm trying to make it so these... Where did I put these objects? The heck? 19, okay. I'm trying to make it so that these objects disappear before we get to them.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
We've got to do a bunch of tests on it, I think, because I don't know how to test it otherwise. There's too many touch-triggered things in the level for me to adequately be able to tell. Dude, I can't see a thing. The level's so bright.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
Let's do this and this. Okay. Particles should be fading off. They don't look good. That's also a thing that's happening. This trigger has to be the other way around. Then these particles have to either be bigger or just different. I think I have my method. I'm gonna do another layer on them.
Copy paste.
With bigger glow. That has more variance. What the? Okay. Lower opacity. Not cooking right now. Trying my best. These things need to be gargantuan, I'm not gonna lie. Give me some actual, like, aura.
Copy paste.
Let's do Wulzy colors. I want to see the level in Wulzy colors. Boom. They're so desaturated. How? Did I not set them to be... Oh, they don't use the object color. Man, I was wondering why it looked so, like, random. Okay, but these need to take longer to fade off. Oh, wait. Less time to fade off earlier. Hey, Wulzy, as a relatively new member of the GD community, I want to say thank you. You're the one of the people that got me hooked to this game. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm sorry that I'm departing from YouTube content. It's with a heavy heart, bro. Try white. Okay, this is gonna blow your eyes out. Are these particles goofy? I feel like they may be. Where's bro going? Dude, I misplayed the level. I'm sorry. My bad. Let me cook. Will I come back to YouTube? If I have time, but it will be in a very long time, unfortunately. It's not good, dude. I think these particles are having to go in the trash. Have I got any tips to be a GD YouTuber? Be positive. And highlight the good things about the game. Is this dumb? You like the particles? Interesting. Let's do... green and purple. Maybe it's the layering of the particles that's the problem. Way better looking than before. I'm glad. It took me 3.5 hours to get to this state, dude. I'm like super relieved about it. Because I was really panicking about how I was going to get this whole thing to work. The edit color thing saved my life. Like, let me show you how this looks without the... Dude, this mod is like kicking me out of the menu all the time. Look, if I delete that loop, this thing starts looking trash. Look. Like, all of the oomph is gone. You know what I mean? I'm gonna change the color again. Like, it just looks so flat. Like, yeah, cool, it has the colors, but really, it was pretty difficult to get, like, anything to work here without it. Like, this is fine. Let me test those particles again. Yeah, the particles have to go, unfortunately. Let's delete one last row, too. It's gone. Never mind. Does this have shake triggers? No. Do you want me to put them in? Probably can. I don't know how I would. Get rid of this. And this. But now with the edit area... Sorry, the edit color... This thing just looks so much more full. I don't know how to explain it. Everything feels much more under control. I'm on no clip, guys, don't worry. Dark red and white should not work, and it does. White and dark red. Should not work, but it probably does. Yep. Jeez. Dark blue blue. Thank you. Thank you for blessing me. Blues are like the only shame about this part. The best, like the strongest colors with this level are definitely the pinks, the reds, the purples. Red, blue, okay. Oh! Green, white. Weird but good. Ah! What does it look like if I just was to do this or something?
Copy paste.
Just curious. No good. I thought about it. Just like adding some like big stripes. Okay. Moving forward, I think we want to do more egg deco here, but like I think kind of all air decoed out for this part. Let's go back to Wulzy colors. Alright, Jabron Lames. It's a Geometry Dash channel, man. Should I keep those circles on the ground in the beginning? I shouldn't, should I? Like, imagine... they're just sitting there on the ground. You can barely see them right there, but... should I keep that? Oh, it doesn't work because there's like the glow that's sitting there. I was wondering why it looked like that. Yeah, let's just undo. Okay. Jeez. Actually, it scared me for a second. I thought I ruined the level. Do I want to keep building or do I want to take a break? I think we have, like, something really strong going here. With the colors especially, I think I can just powerhouse through the rest of the level. Half of the struggle of this stream was getting the colors to kind of homogenize with this edit color shader. And it definitely worked. And I'm very happy with it. But I think I may preserve my energy and we go for a big stream tomorrow that has a lot of progress, you know? Because I wanted to get to the drop today, but that's obviously not going to happen at the rate that I'm going. Because I won't have time to build Seacourse. Like, I won't have time. I'll be playing levels as a mod, but I won't be... I just won't have time to, like, really commit to anything. I don't want to give anything a cheap effort. You know what I mean? It's kind of where I'm at. And what I'm trying to explain with, like, the retirement is I'd rather give YouTube, like, one last full piece of my attention than, like, try and stay in it and then end up not being able to perform the way I want to, and just, like, things being messy with upload dates, because obviously in the past I've been pretty slippery with, oh, this video will be, like, I'm starting a series. These videos will be out every so often, and then I just struggle to stick to it. So I think just by committing and being like, okay, it's retirement time. These are my last full effort videos. It's the last time I'm going to be active, you know? I think it goes much further than just trying to keep my head above the water and just feeling stressed about, like, catching up. I'd rather just bow out, you know? That's kind of where my head's at with it. I hope you understand. I could build over a longer time span. Potentially. We'll see. I'd rather just be honest and have this be like the last dance, you know? I'm enjoying this more that way.
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
Is this Good Egg Galaxy? What? This is in Mario Kart World? Like the song? How? I'm not complaining.
Copy paste.
In fact, that's incredible news. I didn't know that.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
Do you like the arrows, guys? Wulzy, I got someone you can raid after stream. Perchance, Greenie.
Copy paste.
No promises.
Copy paste.
Guys, how long should the last love request stream be? 5 hours? I think I'm probably going to end up doing a love request stream before my next stream of this.
Copy paste.
10 hours?
Copy paste. Copy paste.
How greedy. I'm kidding.
Copy paste.
Oh. Dude, there's some insane freeze frames. Raid Tapper. Greenie, I swear that's like a dish. Or like a cuisine.
Copy paste.
Great cuisine, actually. Tapas. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't even get me started, dude.
Copy paste.
Mmm. Wait, dude, I just realized I haven't texted Junie all day. It's like, it's almost 12, isn't it? Oh my gosh. That's actually awful from me. Dude.
Copy paste.
Sorry, I'm just replying. Why is audio visuals future sun in my chat? How does that even...
Copy paste.
Audio visuals future sun?
Copy paste.
What are you doing?
Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste.
Alright. Yeah, so... Sorry to abruptly change plans on the stream, but I think I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna call Junie, because I just have not all day, and I just realized. Should probably let her know that I'm alive. Don't think she's seen the stream, so... Wait, I just thought of a good idea, though. I gotta do it. So, you know how the level switches up and down? Like, I think we make the direction of arrow the only ones visible. So we have 215 that fades off, 216 that fades on. So these up ones are going to be 216. Yeah, I hope this works. 216. And then 215 are the ones pointing downwards, which there seems to be more of. That's fine, though. Uh, 215. There we go. Dude, I gotta bounce. Hey! Awesome. Alright. Let's just do a showcase of the level. What colors should we do for it? Should we just do Wulzy colors? We can test a few more colors real quick. Pink and green. Oh yeah, this is tough. I actually really like this. Okay. When am I quitting? The 16th will be my last video. Okay, the level's looking good. Sick icons. Thanks, bro. Just making sure the level looks decent with all the colors. Yeah, oh my gosh. You mean to say I made blue and orange look good? Alright, bro. Dude, this level's OP. Wulzy time. Alright, we're gonna do a showcase and then I gotta bounce. This is what we got done today. I really like the overall vibe that this level's taken on. With the side switching, I'm hoping I can do some cool sync effects, especially in the beginning, because this part's kind of simple. But yeah, all the progress on the stream was done in the beginning. All the purple tints you see here, maybe some of the red ones as well, are all from this stream. Kind of upgraded the colors that way using the edit area, or edit color shader with like blue and red tints, just to make some of the colors a little bit more accessible. Because there were certain combos like white and yellow, for example, that just didn't really mesh well at all. But now I think I've made it a bit more reasonable. I've given it a bit more flavor where there are at least some colors that the level can attach itself to. Like, this isn't perfect, obviously. We can make tweaks. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. Appreciate you guys all for showing up at the stream. I need to change my icons back. Thank you, everybody. I gotta bounce because I have accidentally ghosted Junie for 3 hours. Dude, crazy thing. Streaming does insane things. Thank you, guys. I'm not... really, I can't. I gotta go. Alright, peace out, guys.